Brian Powell of I Run Far with Ellie Greenwood here at the finish of the Chuckanut 50k, where Ellie is once again the champion. How does it feel?
It's awesome, yeah, because I didn't actually lead for a good chunk of the race. Jodie, who came second, she was in the lead for quite a ways, so it wasn't a given for sure. And yeah, so it's nice to sort of like really earn a win, right?
Because you've earned a loss 2 years ago.
Yes, exactly. No, and I love this. This is the fourth time I've run Chuckanut. Like, I absolutely, like, it's just such a great course. It's got so much variety. So yeah, it's a race that I really do love. So it's kind of, some wins me more than others. Definitely, I like to win the Chuckanut.
So you were right together with Jodie at mile 20. Tell us what happened after that.
Yeah, like I was getting, you know, I could see her ahead of me, or I'd get feedback, you know, she's like 40 seconds up or a minute or whatever, right? I don't know Jodie at all, so it was like, well, she'd looked good on some downhills earlier on, so I was a little concerned, like, well, if she's a good downhiller, then there's a lot of downhill later on. So you can't rely on that. And then, yeah, it was probably about 10-15 minutes before the start of Chin Scraper that I went past her. And yeah, obviously once you're in the lead, it's a little, you know, not nerve-wracking, but it's like, okay, now you're not getting the feedback because you don't know how far people are behind. And I was still feeling all right. So, and knowing the course definitely helps, right? Because you can sort of anticipate what's coming up.
So did you know you didn't know you had a pretty good lead coming in or out of aid station 5? Did you get any update there?
No. But sometimes in a sense that's better because it just makes you run harder.
Which you did. You set about a 3-minute course record.
Yeah.
Which is great because conditions were not fast out there. They weren't the worst ever, but...
No, they definitely weren't as fast as last year. I was saying, I mean, the people that are still coming in now, they are going to have had a tough time because we'll have churned up the course and then they had to run through it. Had it been more rain than snow, definitely it would have been really, really messy. In a sense, snow, sometimes it's not bad. But yeah, it was a little, you had to be careful up on the ridge, like with the big slabs of rock that now had snow on them and stuff.
Did you take any tumbles?
No. So,
you're one of the first I've talked to you that didn't go down somewhere.
Well, I must admit I did slow down a bit. Sometimes where you go, like, slowing down is actually faster because you don't get out of control or fall over or whatever. So just keep a steady pace.
Yeah, cool. Before the race, you were saying how much you were looking forward to that last 6 mile or 10K, nice fast interurban trail. How was that today?
It was a little painful. Yeah, I think I did about 43 minutes, one of my friends said, which I don't know, I mean, that's just a friend saying that. And I did 43 minutes on it last year, but I was feeling much better on it last year. I think my hamstrings, as they often play up, and having slipped and slided around on the snow a bit, and then you're just hammering it out. But there was one guy ahead of me, and I was just like, it was like he was dragging me along, right? So that was great to have that. But yeah, it was pretty counting down the kilometers.
I bet. Remember you were saying just a couple minutes ago, at one point you were like, didn't think you could hold 6-minute kilometers.
No, like, I mean, everyone, the interurban, there's fast and flat, but there's a couple of rolls, and, you know, it's those, you know, you roll down and up and suddenly you've lost your pace. But I knew I was on 3 hours 25 with about 11k to go, so I knew the course record was doable, but I had to keep the pace up. So
that motivated you?
Oh yeah, for sure, right, for sure, yeah.
Well, very good. Congratulations on a great win and another course record.
Thank you so much.
See you soon.
Will do.